Go. Viva Mexico! Viva! Viva Mexico! Viva! Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Melanie. If this is your first time on my channel, thank you so much for clicking that thumbnail. I hope that you guys watch this video entirely through and that you don't forget to give it a thumbs up. That is how you help your local YouTubers around here. And then plus, my goal is still to hit 3,000 by this year. Yeah, year's not over. I hope that you honestly enjoy today's video. I can't wait to discuss it with you guys. I am so excited, excited for this video. Although I feel, I don't know if you get this, but when you're filming a YouTube video and you're just like, oh, that sounded good in my head. It doesn't sound as good as it would be on camera. And that's what I'm thinking right now. I'm just like, maybe I went too overboard, or, you know, maybe I usually write an outline the night before and I keep thinking, it doesn't sound right. It doesn't feel right. Majority of it being is that my boyfriend is actually here while I'm filming. He's not behind the camera, but he's doing his homework and I'm just like, ooh, like you're over there. Baby, are you listening?
No.
Okay. Viva Mexico! I can't pretend I'm alone.
Babe, I'm studying. I'm not listening to you.
I know, but it's just so hard and I know you feel it.
I don't feel anything.
Okay.
I feel you being stressed out.
He put like a wall between us, you know, a wall. So it's funny how our freaking mind works, because that actually helped me. I'm able to, you know, come out just a little bit more. I really enjoyed decorating it. A lot of the stuff my niece already had, because in the video that I posted before, that video was more for family, but hey, if you enjoyed it, I'm glad. But anyways, you're probably wondering, Melanie, what's up with all the decor? Like, the birthday party already happened. Why are we saying this Mexican stuff again? Well, September 16th is Mexican Independence Day. So I wanted to do a video about that, mostly because of a conversation that my friend and I were having on the phone. If you are a growing YouTuber and you don't have any friends or someone close to you that can push you to do videos that can keep you going when you don't feel like going, you need to find that friend. That friend helps so much. I luckily have a few people in my corner that help me continue to make videos, that push me into making videos, that push me into becoming better. And growing my YouTube business is one of the things I do want to accomplish. Side note, this is why I make my outline, because you know me, I always tend to get off topic. But not today, not today. So backtracking, my friend called me, shout out to Anna. She's like, when are you gonna work on your next video? I said, I don't even know. I don't even know when I'm gonna work on my next video, because one, I am so focused on my clothing that I told you guys about in like a few videos ago. I'm focused on that. I'm working on the website for that, doing so much stuff. That's a totally separate video. I'm not even gonna get into that. But I'm just like, I am so focused on that. I have not been focusing on my YouTube channel. Plus, setting up the lights, setting up the camera, and my freaking microphone and everything. And then plus, I don't even have any like good video ideas. But she was like, oh, you know, what about another holiday one? I really like, you know, seeing you celebrate the holidays. And I was like, yes, because she said that she really did like the Valentine's Day video. And so I said, heck yeah. But there was something I was thinking about doing for a while now. And I don't know if you've ever seen the movie From Prada to Nada. It's a cute movie about two sisters in Beverly Hills moving to East LA. And they are Mexican, but they don't speak the language. They barely understand it. They know of the culture, but they don't know it. And there's this one scene where they're having a party and the aunt says, you know, es el día del grito. And I said, what the heck is that? Because I've never heard of it. And the girls were like, what? And she's like, it's Mexican Independence Day, hija. And I was like, oh. And then I thought, I know when 4th of July is. I was born in America, but I don't know when Mexican Independence Day is. And, you know, we could sit there blame our parents for not teaching us our culture, which is, yes, a big thing that they should have instilled in their children if that's the way they want to go. Anybody could raise their children how they want to, but I'm 28 now. I could educate myself. So I took it upon myself. I said, I am gonna learn what Mexican Independence Day is. And I said, yeah, that's the next big holiday coming up. Why not do a video on it? Why not make one? So I said, yeah, I'm gonna do it. Let's go. So I started doing my research. This is the Mexican flag. I swear I'm not gonna really look at my notes. I did remember a lot of it, but you know, just for reference. Disclaimer, I don't know everything about Mexican Independence Day. I am not a certified historian to tell you this is that. That is my disclaimer. I am just telling you what I found online doing some research. Like I said, Mexican Independence Day is September 16th every year. Mexico's independence happened from Spain in 1810. How did it happen? This guy right here, this guy is called Miguel Hidalgo y Castillo. He was a priest back then in the 1800s. And the reason why it's called El Día del Grito, in English, that just means the day of the scream. Literally word for word translated, or scream day, however you want to say it. But when the Spaniards had taken over Mexico and they ruled over Mexican cities, culture, practically everything, Mexican people were oppressed. And a lot of the people were tired of it, especially Father Miguel Hidalgo y Castillo de Dolores. He was from a city called Dolores in Mexico. And that is where he did El Grito. That's where he screamed. The speech did set off the war against Spain. Mexico declared independence from Spain, but it was time for war. Now, that war, it was over a decade, but it was 11 years long. And because I started thinking, okay, you know, the Spaniards, I don't know a lot of, you know, famous Spanish military men, but one that was mentioned was, I know I have a picture of him, this guy. This guy, if you didn't know, his name is Hernan Cortés. If you don't know, let me show you a different picture because then I'm pretty sure you'll know. That guy is this guy. This is Cortés. Everybody knows Cortés was one of, you know, the main Spaniards. He had his own army. So I'm gonna show you guys a portrait that is very popular. In the portrait, you have Father Castillo and his army that followed him. Sadly though, Father Castillo did not see Mexican get independence from Spain because the next day he was executed by the Spaniards. But that didn't stop people that followed Father Castillo. So even though technically, you know, Father Castillo's speech, he didn't successfully get independence from Spain. That came 11 years later. Two guys, Jose and Augustine. Jose was Mexican and Agustin was from Spain, but he was part of Mexico now. He was in the Mexican army and he was fighting for Mexico. Those two were able to get an army together. They fought for 11 years. Then in February, Jose, Agustin, and their army were able to get independence from Spain. And you're probably thinking, well, why don't we celebrate it in February? The reason why is because the war on Spain did not start until September 16th when Father Castillo made that speech. When he yelled, when he did his grito. So that is why we celebrate it. But Jose and Augustine and his army, they not only fought for Mexico's independence from Spain, they also fought for equality for the Spaniards that were already gonna live in Mexico. I'm gonna start from where I left off because my battery died. Jose and Agustin were fighting for not only Mexicans' independence from Spain, but they were also fighting for Spaniards and Creoles within the country. Why? They wanted them to be equal like Mexicans. And they didn't want, you know, any discrimination. They wanted equality. Mexicans did not want what they went through to be put on the Spaniards that decided to stay because they ended up loving Mexico. They were like, treat them right. They probably didn't say that. They fought for three things: independence from Spain, equality for Spaniards and Creoles that are gonna stay and live in Mexico. Finally, they were gonna ban all religions besides Roman Catholicism. A lot of people think that Cinco de Mayo is Mexican Independence Day. and it is not. I think, you know, the fact that we all have Instagrams now and just social media has just such a huge impact. More people are sharing on their stories when Cinco de Mayo happens. Hey, it's not Mexico's Independence Day. It was a battle that ended in May 5th. Obviously, Cinco de Mayo is May 5th in English. And it was a battle that ended in Puebla, Mexico. That, you know, victory is mostly celebrated in Puebla, Mexico. It's not really celebrated throughout the states of Mexico. It's just mostly in the United States that celebrate it. Cinco de Mayo, not Mexican Independence Day. Mexican Independence Day, September 16th. Oh, another thing I thought was really interesting was a lot of the way Mexico celebrates their Mexican Independence Day is they got a lot of their ideas from how USA celebrates their Independence Day. So here, how we celebrate the 4th of July, we have fireworks, we raise our flag, we sing our national anthem, we barbecue, we make American meals. But over there in Mexico, they're like, hey, you know, America does it awesome. Let's get a lot of our ideas from them. This is how I read it in the article. This is why I'm disclaiming it. Specifically, that one was, oh, from National Today. That's where I said that they got their ideas from America. So Mexico, they love to do fireworks like America does. They also do a lot of home-cooked national Mexican foods. You have your enchiladas, you have your chile rellenos, you have your tamales, you have your Mexican desserts that are freaking delicious. So that is what they eat. And then they also wave their flag. You know, you constantly see red, white, and green throughout Mexico. They have parades, which is when you see like the beautiful women dancing and twirling. I would love to learn how to dance like that. And you see the men, you know, in their, you think it's mariachi uniforms, but it's not. It's like a traditional Mexican attire that they wear. They do speeches. Like I said, you know, the president every year, he rings the bell and, you know, he does his own grito. And I thought that was really, really cool. I was just like, wow. Makes me want to even go more to Mexico and celebrate it. Sadly, though, it's already next week. And, you know, with COVID and everything, I don't know how they're going to do it this year. I was hoping to go to either Plaza Mexico this year or Olvera Street. Now, going back into why I decided to do a YouTube video about this is because if you didn't know, I'm full Mexican. You know, we don't need to go into the technicalities. But I started thinking, I speak Spanish, I can read Spanish, it may be slow, but I can read it, and I can write it. It is probably, I don't know the accents. On some of them I do, like I know the Enya has like the little squiggly, but I am able to get by fluently because I do know Spanish. Now, I have been to Mexico. I have a lot of family in Mexico. I really wanted to do research on this holiday was because I am Mexican and I just wanted to feel closer to my culture, you know? And this was a start. Like, I loved setting everything up. I feel like the colors are just so bright. My crown, I hope you guys love the crown. And I did my hair freaking the Frida Kahlo kind of style. So Frida Kahlo inspired hairstyle right here. And I also have some huaraches, which I think are so cute. They're so comfortable too. So that is why I looked up and researched this holiday, because I want to celebrate it this year. Even if I'm just celebrating it at home by myself, I'm gonna celebrate it this year. But I also want to give you guys some tips or some ideas that you guys can do to celebrate this holiday as well. You can never go wrong with movies. For me, I plan on celebrating a Mexican Independence Day. I live with my boyfriend, so I know I'm gonna spend it with him. I also want to see my mom that day. And then with my boyfriend, I want to come home, spend time with him, and we might be going to an event. I'm not sure though. I have been doing so much research. But if you want to celebrate Mexican Independence Day, be on the lookout for celebrating it in La Plaza de Mexico, which is in Linwood, or in Olvera Street, which is in Los Angeles. I just don't know if having any events, just because of, you know, all the COVID and the masks and, like, you know, too much people in one small area, So I don't know if that's gonna happen. But if it does, I definitely say to go one of those. I definitely want to go to one because I know they're gonna have dancing, I know they're gonna have food, I know they're gonna have music, I know they're gonna have fireworks. Like, they're just, I hope they do it this year. I hope it doesn't get canceled. Another way you could celebrate it is if you want to stay home and watch movies and just eat some Mexican food, do that. Oh my goodness, do that. If you want to eat the food, I would say go to a family-owned Mexican restaurant. There's nothing compared to home-cooked meals. So if you do have Hispanic heritage, ask your mom, beg your mom, be like, please mom, can you make me some chile rellenos? Please mom, can you make me some tacos? Please mom. I would say probably go buy the tamales because it doesn't matter how much your mom loves you, tamales take freaking time to make. And they're not gonna want to make them like that day. Or if you know somebody that is throwing a party on Mexican Independence Day, I would say go to that party because it'll probably be super fun. Yeah, so if you want to just, you know, support a family-owned restaurant, small business, go there, buy some candy, buy some Mexican food, bring it back to your house, and you could either put on Coco. Yeah, I know it's a Day of the Dead movie, but still it is a highly influenced Mexican movie from Disney. Or I would say if you are a freaking, if you're a 90s baby, you know the movie Gotta Kick It Up, you're gonna watch that and be like, "Sí se puede," which is Yes I Can, then definitely watch that movie. If you have not seen that movie, especially the dancing scene, oh my goodness. I want to do like a TikTok where you see those people laughing because the dancing scene is just so cringy. I'm like, oh. One thing I might do is I might rewatch one of my favorite novelas, you know, go to the episodes that I freaking like. My favorite novela is Triunfo del Amor con Maite Perroni y William Levy. Oh my goodness. So Triunfo del Amor is basically Triumph of Love. It is your typical Mexican novela or soap opera, but I love it. But if you don't have any streaming events, I would just say just spend time with family because that is what Mexican culture is. You know, Mexican families, they always put family first. We believe family will always be there for you. As long as you are with somebody that you love and that loves you, you can't really spend Mexican Independence Day the wrong way. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I can't wait to do another video. I do have one planned for next week with someone very special. And I mean, you already watched basically like this whole video, you know, just don't forget to give me that thumbs up. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button right down there. Don't forget to ring that notification bell just so you get notified of every time I post new videos. I'll see you guys next time. Oh, you know, let me do this. Hang on. Viva Mexico!